Hey you guys, wow, I almost just did my old intro. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Julia, and today I'm going to be talking about the new tattoos I just got. And if you're not interested in tattoos, and they make you uncomfortable or mad because whether your religion or just that's you personally how you feel, I don't know why you're watching this, but thank you for being here. And if tattoos are not your thing and there's like literally you just don't like them, well then I have plenty of other videos that you can watch, and I will be uploading other things as well, so just putting that out there. This is the disclaimer. If you're not into tattoos, then just don't watch. There's no point. Okay, so anyways, I have been thinking about making this video for a while, but I have not. I just went to a tattoo convention in Austin, which if you don't know, that's the capital of my state, and I went with some of my childhood friends, which is really awesome because I hadn't seen them or hung out with them literally since we were like in 4th grade, but it was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. And we all went and got something, and I tried my best to film my tattoos that I was getting, but my phone was running really low, and some of the angles that they were doing was really hard to like actually show what they were doing. If that makes any sense, you'll see what I'm talking about on my rose tattoo that I got, but like his hand was in the way and I could not. Anyways, I wanted to make it into more like a vlog type of thing, but I couldn't just because it was so packed. There were so many people there. There were so many amazing artists, but I only ended up getting 2, which I mean, what I did wasn't smart. I ended up, hold on, let's just get into me showing you the tattoos and showing you the footage of me getting them, and then we'll talk about this afterward, just because like you guys are waiting for me to shut up. I know. Okay, so the first tattoo that I ended up getting is on my ankle, and I don't know how I'm gonna show you this. Okay, it's the first tattoo that I got is just this cross with a heart and some flowers around it. I will this is very difficult to show you. I'll throw up some pictures of it too, just so you can see it in full. But interestingly enough, that was supposed to be a lightsaber, and I asked the guy if he could change it into a cross instead of a lightsaber, because I'm not a humongous Star Wars fan, and I was not going to dedicate a Star Wars tattoo on my body when I'm not even like crazy about it, you know what I mean? And so he was nice enough to transform his own created art into something that I wanted, rather than just giving me the flash tattoo that he already had drawn up and everything, which was super sweet. And I don't know if a lot of other people would have done the same thing. So I don't know, I've been really wanting a cross tattoo, and I didn't know if I wanted it to be simple. I knew I wanted some sort of flowers on it. I originally wanted the cross to be made out of like roses or something, but I felt like that would be too detailed and too little of a spot to do that, and I couldn't find a picture reference to what I was wanting. Not that you should steal other people's art, I'm just like getting inspired, you know what I mean? And so originally I didn't know what kind of tattoo I wanted when I went there, and then I saw that and I was like, beautiful, I want it, just a cross. I'll show you the because what they do is they make the stencil first, and then they put it on your skin, and I'll show you guys the stencil he put on with the lightsaber before it turned into a cross.
Right.
that's the first tattoo that I got. It was really painful, not gonna lie. It was really painful. The shading was the worst part, and he was very heavy-handed, and I was bleeding a little bit, and I was just like, I will actually link the guy that did my tattoos Instagram or their shop name down below, so that way you guys can go check them out on Instagram. They're amazing, and they're very dedicated to like Star Wars. So if you're interested in that, you should probably go check it out. It was really cool. That took like an hour or two, and then literally right after we went and I got my second tattoo. I should have waited. I went there and oh my god, I literally should have eaten something. But I went and got this next tattoo. Hopefully I don't get like demonetized or something. The tattoo that I got next was just this beautiful, hold on, let me try to get this to focus better. It's just, I really want to get close so you can see the detail in it. This beautiful rose. That took like 2 hours, and he was a lot more light-handed, and it didn't hurt. It's just rib tattoos. If you have one, you know how wicked they feel. Like, you can feel your entire rib cage vibrating, and it's crazy because you can feel that more than you can feel the pain, at least in my experience. But then again, I've had 3 different rib tattoos, so I don't know. But yeah, it was cool. The guy and I had a long conversation, and I'll also link his personal Instagram with all his tattoo art down below. But he's more into like the creepy, like weird type of tattoos, which are freaking awesome. But mine, I don't know, I just saw it and it was girly and it was cute, and he was gonna put it in a different place. I'll put the picture up of the stencil where he was gonna place it. And I was like, can we change it? And so we ended up changing it, and it was I love it. It was pretty painful once he started shading. Shading's always the worst part. Okay, so anyways, the story time of it. So here's how everything went down. We showed up like an hour or so beforehand, and we're waiting, and she wants to get, one of my friends wants to get art from I'm sorry, I'm like shifting a lot. She wants to get art from a specific person, or tattoo, shall I say, from a specific person, and so she's like, I'm deucing out on you guys once we get in there, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, it's cool, I get you. And so we go in there, and she's first person in line, gets her set up and everything. And so we're all walking around looking at different people's art, and I find this guy that did the cross, and I was talking to him, and he was asking me questions about like if I like Star Wars, and I was like, no, not really my thing. And yeah, he was like, okay, well, I asked him how much it would be to get that tattoo done if it was just a cross, and he said $150, but with color it'll be $200. And I was like, I'll just do black and white, or black and gray, sorry. And he was like, are you sure? You don't want color? And I was like, yeah, I'm good, I just want black and white, or black and gray, sorry, I keep saying black and white. And he was like, I'll do color for $150. And I was like, no, I'm good, I just want my standard black and gray tattoos. I think those look the best on my skin tone. Like, that's just what I want. He's like, okay. And I could tell he was kind of sad, and then gave him the down payment, and then walked around and looked at other artists. And so I was wearing a dress. And I walk up to this other booth, and I'm looking at them, and this people that guy that did the rose tattoo. And I'm talking to them, and then we make an appointment or whatever, and he's like, okay, cool, like, let me go sketch this up for you. It'll only take, like, just go walk around some, and then come back, and then it'll be sketched up, and we'll be ready for you. And I was like, okay, cool, because I had, like, an hour or however long wait for the other guy. And so I was like, okay. And then my friends are like, hey, do you want to go in the car and change? So that way, like, you know, you're not flashing everybody. And I was like, yeah, okay. And so the girl that was supposed to she already had her appointment. It already ended up being that time, so it was time for her to go. And she gave us, me and my other friend, the keys to go to her car so I can get my clothes. And we're walking over there, and I'm all excited, like, oh yeah. And she's like, you're seriously gonna get 2 tattoos? And I was like, well, if the first guy can make it into a cross instead of a lightsaber, then yes. But if not, then I'm gonna say no to him. And he's like, okay. And so we're in there and getting my clothes, right? And then I'm like, don't let me forget my phone and the keys. And I put them in the trunk while I was grabbing my clothes out of the trunk. And I'm talking to her, and then I push it down, and right when I push it down, her and I just look at each other, and we're just like, oh my god. And then it just closes. And so we're in Austin. I don't have any money to pay for my tattoos now, since it's all in the freaking trunk. And my friend's keys are locked to the trunk, and of course she doesn't have a spare. And so we're like, what do? We can't tell her friend because we don't want her panicking and freaking out any more than she already is, because she's getting her first ever tattoo. Like, that's a big deal. So we're like, okay, crap. So we're calling locksmiths, and they're like, yeah, it'll be like 2 hours. Oh, an hour. And then we're just like, dude, what are we doing? So we finally find somebody that's like, it'll be a 30-minute wait. And we're like, okay, cool. And so our friend that's getting the tattoos texting us like, hey, like, what's taking so long? And we don't tell her. We're like, oh, nothing, we got it. So I already had my clothes, so I put my other clothes on, like, facing the wall. I just put the pants on and then put the shirt on over the dress, and then, you know, like, did the whole, like, took the dress out of the sleeves thing, and so, I still was wearing the same shoes. Anyway, so, we go back. She doesn't notice we don't have her stuff with her because she's already freaking out about getting her tattoo. And so she's in the process of getting her tattoo done. We're just like, we're like playing it cool, like nothing's wrong, you know. And then she gets this call. The friend that went with me to the car gets a call, and it's a locksmith. And then my other friend, Elle, I'm just gonna call her, the one that's getting a tattoo right now is called Elle. That's her name. And so she's like, hey, where you going? And Y, which is the other friend, Y's like, oh, like, and I was like, oh, I think that her tattoo appointment, like, I think they're calling her, telling her to, like, go over there, and she's like, oh, okay. And so she goes and gets my stuff, and she comes back, and then, like, 30 minutes to an hour has gone by already, right? And then she comes back, gives me my stuff, and then my phone, like, I have a missed text message from, like, 20 minutes ago saying the guy with the cross that was gonna do the cross is ready for me. And then he's calling me. He's like, hey, I'm ready for you. And I'm like, okay. And I walk over there, and then I get my tattoo. And 2 hours probably pass. And then I walk over to the other people that are gonna do this. And so I'm telling you, like, I literally, right whenever I finished getting that tattoo, I just walked to the next people, and I was like, hey guys, sorry it took so long. And they're like, wow, I didn't think you were gonna come back. And I was like, oh, like, you know. And I couldn't really explain the situation because my other friends have already finished getting their tattoos, and we're standing there, and I wasn't, you know, whatever. And so they ended up going and walking off, and the guy is gonna put the tattoo on this side. Well, that's embarrassing. The guy is gonna put the tattoo on this side, and it's really cool. It was gonna be really close to the crown tattoo that I have. And he was like, I don't know. Oh my god, sorry. He was like, I don't know if that'll look that great. Like, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just personally like, I don't know if it's too much clutter for you. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Let's put it on the other side. And so he has to go and redraw it and resketch it and everything. And then, like, I'm in the process of getting the tattoo, and he was like, yeah, so, like, yeah, we're waiting a while. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I actually ended up locking everything in the car, and we had to call a locksmith. And I don't know, it was just really great. And so anyways, during that tattoo, definitely recommend getting food in between, because my body, it's not that I guess it was just in so much pain in 2 different places. Like, I'm sure if it was just the same consecutive pain in one place, it wouldn't have happened as much as it did. But since my body just went through trauma on my ankle, and now it's going through trauma on my ribs, I'm sitting there, and then I start, like, shaking, and the guy can tell that I'm shaking, and, like, I'm not doing it on purpose, like, my body is just reacting that way. So I'm sitting there, finally he finishes up, and my entire body's just like this, like shaking really bad. So my friends are like, hey, let's go get you some food. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. So we're walking to the car, you know, like, I feel like a feather, like, I literally feel like I'm gonna collapse at any second. So we're walking to the car, and then we get in the car, and I'm in the passenger seat. I have absolutely no color in my lips, and I'm just, like, sitting there starting, like, I can literally feel myself passing out. And they're like, what kind of pizza do you want? And so we go and get Domino's pizza, and then she's like, you need to eat some now, and I'm in the car, like, trying to stuff my face so they don't pass out. And then, like, we get to the room, and I'm just like, like, we go to the hotel, and the lady at the front desk probably thought I was on some type of drugs, because I was like, what? So do you just need my ID and my payment, the way I'm paying? You want me to sign the paper right here, right? Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, it was really great. It was a great experience, and I have this thing where I want to get art from various people because I think there are so many talented artists out there, and I don't want all of my tattoos done by one person, so I thought this experience was phenomenal. And overall, for both tattoos, I paid $300, but if I'm just paying for, this one was $150 and this one was $150, so it was awesome. Definitely recommend going to a tattoo convention if you never have and if you're of age. But yeah, that's my story, and thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what videos you guys want to see next. Also, all my social medias are down below. All my social medias. I sound bougie. All my social medias are down below. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video.